Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I can't believe I finally say this and I'm not playing pretend, but welcome to my first ever official YouTube video. I am so excited to finally be starting this channel. So, I was thinking for my first ever video, I would start off with an introduction, introducing myself, introducing my channel and my concept for this channel and what I, expecting it to be, what I plan to put out. And I found the tag that was going around on BookTube. It's still going around, because we're getting new booktubers, me included, very occasionally, right? So it has 10 questions, but I made them 9. And yeah, I'm going to basically just answer all these questions, and you guys will get to know my channel, will get to know me a little bit, my tastes, and what I plan for this channel as well. So without further ado, let's get started. So question number 1, why did you start this channel? Well, the reason why I started this channel essentially is, one, I've been wanting a YouTube channel ever since I was a child, as far back as I can remember, and now I feel it's I'm at my most confident, so I feel like it's the best time to start, and I have time now. So because right now I'm in my gap year, and I was you know what, it's finally time to start my passion project. And my biggest problem is finding my niche, my interest, or I'd make long form content from. And now I found it, and it's books, and it's manga, and it's animes, and it's all that good stuff. So now that I finally got the time, I feel I've a little bit of confidence to actually put in the work now. I was you know what, why not? And I've been wanting a community where I speak to people with similar interests. So now here I am creating the channel finally. Question number 2, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? This one is kind of harder to answer, because it's BookTube is a pretty big community, so finding new unique things is quite a bit hard. But I feel the most unique thing I can offer really is just my voice, my own perspective, because it's new, but also my biggest goal with every video I put out, it's even if it's just one person, by the leave saying, oh my god, I never actually thought about it that way, got accomplished, right? So I just want to bring my own voice to things, give you guys my opinions on some pretty popular narrative fictions or anything, right? On any book, on any movie, series, all that good stuff. Okay, and for the fun part of this question, fun, okay, I have very fun topics, fun to me anyway, but very, very fun topics that I want to talk about, because I love, one thing about me guys, I love overanalyzing things. And to me, I don't consider it overanalyzing really, because I took English literature last year and the year before for 2 years in IB, and my favorite teacher ever always used to encourage us to fully break down a piece of work and look at every single aspect that makes it. And I love doing that. I love doing that about my favorite works, and I feel it would be really fun to research that and present it to you guys. I'm so excited, and it's looking at pretty big popular pieces, but in new fun ways, so that's something fun I can bring. I have very fun concepts, I'll call them that, very fun video essay-esque topics and essays I have planned for you guys. So question number 3, what are you most excited for about this channel? The thing I'm most excited for about this channel is the community. I cannot wait to join the BookTube community, find like-minded people, like I've said before, where we just talk about books for ages and days, and talk about One Piece for ages and days. I'm just so excited to find my people on here, to find people with similar interests where we can just bounce ideas off of, have discussions, buddy reads, all that good stuff. That's the thing I'm so excited for. You guys can't understand. Question number 5 now, it makes it, what book series got you into reading? I'm trying to think back as far as I can remember. I think the first book series I ever read that truly just sent this whole thing into motion would be Dog Diaries, because that's the first series I truly remember enjoying and loving to the fullest. Back when I was in 6th grade, with those scholastic forms that your school used to give you. Yeah, I remember I ordered the full Dog Diaries package, and it was the first 10 books that were out by the time. I read all of them, like all the first 10 books, like at least 5 times each. Guys, I was addicted to that book series. It shaped my entire early teens. Like the way I viewed middle school was through Nikki Maxwell's eyes. I loved those books, guys. Loved them so much. And I think that's when I started like, you know, reading more and more and more and more. Because I was like always seeking that feeling that I first got when I read the Dog Diary series. But I've been reading as far back as I can remember. But like these series are truly like fueled my channel for reading, fueled my love. Fueled my love for reading. I think it's Dog Diary series, definitely. Question number 6: what challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? The biggest challenge for me will, of course, be like editing. I've never tried anything in that aspect. I've never truly like sat down and decided to even make edits on like TikTok or anything like that. Don't know anything about that. I would 100% be the wrong person to ask about anything with editing. But I'm, you know, very excited to also like push myself, and right now I'm also like really outside my comfort zone, like just putting myself out there. But I'm very, 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 very excited to learn new skill sets. I can add this to my CV once I'm done. You know, I'm like, now I can edit like long form videos. I'm so excited for that. But yeah, I feel like those will be like my biggest challenges, like editing, like now putting myself like out here. But it will also add to my skill set, you know. Now I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm a video editor. 2, I'm a public speaker. 3, I'm a like very good researcher. So can't wait. Question number 7 now. When did you start reading? I feel like I answered this already before, but I started reading basically, I think as far back as I started learning how to read. I've been reading like school assigned works, but also like I started reading fully like a hobby back in 6th grade. So I was like 10, 11, 12. It's a pretty big range, but you get what I mean. In my early teens, that's when I actually started reading. Question number 9: where do I read? Where do I read? I think this means like what form of reading do I usually like, you know, gravitate towards the most. Where do I read? I read physical books. I don't know why it's taking me forever to answer, but I read physical books only. I tried reading on my phone, but I don't like it that much. I really don't. I prefer like physically turning my pages. I prefer like, I love the smell of books. I love the feeling of like being in a library where like I'm just reading with people. And I have a physical, I'm trying to build my physical library. I don't have very many books now because I always used to borrow my books like back when I was in high school. So like last year, so I started building my collection from last year, is what I'm trying to say. And I only read physical books. I'm trying to get into audiobooks, but they're not really my thing. But where do I read? Physical books. I skipped a question actually, I just realized. Why do you love reading? Right, so why do I love reading? This could be a long one, but I'm going to make like the long story short, like, because I could talk about my love for reading for hours and hours and hours, but for my sake and yours, I'll shorten it. The short answer to this question, really, like everybody else, is it's a form of escapism, you know, but also because it answers like the question I ask myself every single time, like my dilemma. I'm like, oh my god, you know, I want to do 1,000 things, but like life is so limited, like time is such like an evil like restraint. But with reading, it really feels like I'm living a million lives with just this one I was given. It's like portals to other world. Reading for me is like my multiverse. I met so many new characters, learned so many different cultures, real and fictional. Reading just teaches you so much. So it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. I'm just trying to summarize it really. But I love reading because I could be anything I want in a book, and I love books so much for that reason, and I love reading so much for that reason. And it's a very, 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 very nice hobby. Yeah, that's basically why I love reading. It gives me so much comfort and so much life. Long story short, you know. Question number 9. So the last one. Question number 9. Why did I not number these questions? Yeah, I don't know either. Question number 9. What kind of books do I like to read? So I will answer this question also like regarding like the type of books I'm going to be talking about here, or the type of like content I'm expecting to make. So the kind of books I like to read are, I usually read everything. I try to consider myself, not try, I consider myself like a pretty diverse reader. I will literally read anything. Just pitch to me a book like nicely, I'm reading the book. you know, regardless of like the genre. But like everybody else, I have like one specific genre that I tend to gravitate towards the most, and that to me would be fantasy. I love reading books where it's like multiple different races, a whole other magic system, and all that stuff. But you know, I'll pretty much read anything else, because like my favorite book ever, I just read it back in Jan. My favorite book ever is a lit fic, and I love that book so much. And now I'm starting to enjoy like the slowness of, you know, contemporary books. I'm starting to see the beauty in all of that. So I'm pretty much also trying to diversify my like my scope of reading. I'm trying to read more horror books. I'm trying to read more romance books. That genre is kind of tough for me to get into. Not tough, rough. It's kind of rough for me. I don't really enjoy reading romance that much, but again, I'm trying to also like widen the scope of like my reading. So I'm also like dabbling in a bit of romance. I'm trying to also dabble in a bit of nonfiction, because I don't tend to read a lot of nonfiction, especially like self-help books. But you know, who knows, any book could be like a banger. But also in like what kind of books that I like. For the things I'm going to be talking about this channel, I'm also going to be talking about like the type of genres I gravitate towards the most in both manga and anime mediums. For anime and manga, I also tend to gravitate a lot towards shonen or action stuff. There's something about it. There's something about like a fantastical, is that the word? Fantasy? Fantastical? Yes. Fantastical world where it's like not Earth anymore. There's like a whole other magic systems, extra points of psych, very complex, that really takes me like 5 other YouTube videos for me to understand. I love that so much. So yeah, I tend to gravitate towards shonen stuff a lot more than I do like, let's say, slice of life or shoujo, yeah, than like slice of life's anime or romance animes. But I really love sports animes as well. I mean, it can like overlaps with action stuff a little bit, but also with, especially when I'm talking about like widening my scope, this comes like a it becomes like a very big problem for me when it comes to manga and anime, because I really tend to only watch shonen stuff and read action mangas. But now I'm really trying to, again, broaden my scope, because my favorite anime this year so far, I mean, it's only April, but it's like the very slow paced, and it's just, it can be considered a slice of life. It has like a few action scenes, sequences and stuff like that, but it's mostly like a slice of life anime, and I'm like, maybe I like this way more than I think I do. And I really like never put it out there to like watch, you know, slow slice of life animes apart from comedy. I love Saikike, but now is the time, you know, if there's ever a time, now's the time to truly like dabble in a little bit of everything. But yeah, that's it. Those are the only questions I had listed, and that's basically it. So this channel is going to be a review channel where I give like my reviews on the different books I've read in a month, in a week, in a year, quarter, whatever, like just book reviews. And it's also going to be a commentary channel, but only giving commentary on like different books, different mangas, different animes. So I'm going to be like commenting on different characters, you know, analyzing them analytically, just looking at them through like various different aspects. And that's basically what I'm going to be doing on this channel, and I'm so excited. I don't think I've said that enough. You guys understand, I'm so excited to finally start doing this, getting out of my own head and actually like creating what I want to see, basically, essentially. So I'm going to be looking at different aspects of different things, and I'm so excited for you guys to join me on this journey. So hopefully this whole video like made sense. I feel like I was just like doubling, but blubbering. I'm so nervous, but it's like been blubbering. Hopefully like some of it stuck with you. You got what I was trying to throw at you. This is my first video, you know, so I'm just trying to make it exist, and then I'll make it better by the next video. The next video that's going to be out is going to be like my review of the best book series I've read this whole year. Like, it's only April, but it's the best book series I've read this entire year and probably will ever read. My favorite book ever, and it's just going to be my review of the book. And yeah, that's it. Please subscribe, please come along for the journey. I'm so excited for you to join me, and I can't wait to start creating more videos and researching and falling down rabbit holes and creating. And that's it. So I had fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and please subscribe and like and share this video. Love you guys. Bye bye.